the kids want to run into the center as soon as their parents drop them off, which is one of the biggest thing, and the parents feel so happy. Nobody has to leave them kicking or screaming. They're so excited and happy to be here. My name is Anjum Desai, and I'm the CEO of Success on the Spectrum Wayne location, and our physical location is in Totowa, New Jersey. Me and my husband, we were thinking about starting a business, but something that's meaningful, that gives a reason to go to work, and at the end of the day you feel like you have accomplished something. And we visited the Success on the Spectrum in Houston, and we were very impressed with the establishment and the services that were provided. We realized that in New Jersey, 1 in 32 kid is diagnosed who is on spectrum and in need of services. So we realized, we would be doing a greater good. We always encourage the parents to come take a tour before they come for assessment. When they see the videos and the cameras and that they have an availability to sit outside and watch their child, they're like, oh, that's a relief. And they always start with, oh, I'm gonna sit here whole day. I'm like, okay, fine, you can bring your laptop, you can have coffee and snack and sit. And the first day they're there for 2 hours and then they disappear. And they come and pick up the child later. I'm like, what happened? Like, okay. Nothing is hidden from me, so if my child is in the center, I can watch the child anytime I want and everything is gonna be okay. It's that the parents feel that faith in the center because of this transparency. Parent training is important, of course, because the child, even though he's a full-time client, is here for 8 hours and there are 24 hours in a day. So they play a big role in their life, parents, the caretakers, whoever is engaging with the child during the day. So if they learn the ways which work with the child, it is amazing how the child will find new avenues to, influence his expression and learn from there. The early starters of our center were totally nonverbal and totally not interacting with any peers, and today we see them both hanging with each other, trying to connect with each other, saying so much, having a full line conversation. So we've seen those changes happen in real time. Amazing. It's like awesome, when you see a totally nonverbal child walk into the center, and a few weeks down the road, the child is, greeting their parents when they come pick them up, saying bye, saying hello to all the technicians when they enter. That's just incredible, is how a little focused therapy sessions with these children of special abilities make a difference. So in New Jersey, the state provides a lot of benefits to parents whose childs get diagnosed with autism, starting at age 3. So parents feel motivated to send their childs to school. So doctors will give 5 prescriptions, do OT, PT, speech, this, that. The parents are overwhelmed. And the school district will come in and like, oh, we'll give you everything. So they're like, okay, all right, let's just ship off the kids to school. But then when the parents come here, I tell them, I said, okay, so how many times does your child get speech in school? They're like, okay, 30 minutes twice a week. I said, how many times do they get OT in school? 30 minutes twice a week. I said, do they get ABA? Like, no, they get DI. So that's 30 minutes twice a week or thrice a week. I'm like, so how many days in a week? 5, 8 hours in school. You're saying that your child is getting probably 4 hours or 5 hours of services in all those 5 days. Is that enough? Your child might be just sitting and not doing anything, not breaking anything. It's fine. But is he learning anything? Because he's not ready to absorb the instructions given by the teacher. And he won't know anything. Don't settle with 30 minutes twice a week in school. This one parent came with her child and she's like, oh, I'm looking for a couple of hours during the day and nothing more. My child was diagnosed about 6 months ago. And she sat through the assessment, and at the same time her child was playing with our technicians. When she came out, she said, okay, I'm going to send my child full time. So whatever she saw, her child, how she was engaging with the technicians and what the technicians were able to do with that child just during that short period of assessment, she totally changed her mind from thinking of coming a couple of hours to full time. Until day he's here. And it's amazing how he has progressed and how talkative he is right now. and we're very proud to say that we were able to make that difference in his life. We cannot expect a little child to be sitting on a table and a chair and learn ABCs or whatever we are trying to teach them. So the best thing is if they are loving to play with balls, they're playing with the balls for 30 seconds. 30 seconds you teach them something, 30 seconds they're playing with the balls again. They don't feel that they are doing work. However, they're getting all the things they need during the time frame. And because our theme is one-on-one, they are constantly learning, even while they're engaged in the activities that make them happy. All their activities are planned as per the requirement. They learn how to share, they learn how to eat together, they learn how to make friends, they learn how to work with other friends, take turns in all those similar activities. All those little things matter. Once they are capable of doing all that, once they've achieved all those goals, they would tend to be more successful when they go to the mainstream schools. So every day we are learning something new, and we're trying to implement all the scientifically based therapy procedures, and we have a very experienced BCBA at our center, so we are very thankful for her services too. Success on a Spectrum as a franchise has beautiful procedures in place, how to hire, how to train, and we give enough time frame to all our technicians to really understand what is ABA, and the child they are going to work with. Our BCBA takes enough time with them, with the children, explaining the programs, the procedures, the therapies. Any child, if has a certain behaviors, is the reason if they're not able to express themselves, or they're not able to convey the message or the feelings or sensations that they have. So ABA emphasizes on doing that with the child and making them learn ways how they can express themselves, how they can ask for things, how they can control their emotions or understand what they're feeling right now, and making the caregivers understand. Actually, I think ABA is good for even neurotypical people too. Kids, adults, doesn't matter, because it kind of teaches every individual to understand what they're feeling and proper ways to express to whoever is around them as to what they're feeling, what they're expressing, and what they're needing in the moment. So at Success on the Spectrum, we try and get advocates who give free training to the parents. Holidays like Mother's Day or Father's Day or Valentine's Day, we try to take care of the kids while the parents can have some downtime. They can have a couple of hours, go out for dinner, something like that. We plan field trips for the kids, taking them to a zoo or taking them to a park, weather permitting. At the end of the day, I feel very fulfilled when I see the changes happening in the lives of the children we are working with. The children especially are the future of tomorrow. Every day we learn something new, but we are happy that we are able to make a difference in a child's life. My favorite part of the day is watching these kids come in and every day do a little bit different than what they did the day before, do a little bit more than what they did the day before. It's just simply amazing to watch them grow every single day, and how just a little tweak in a set procedure makes a difference in how the child reacts. I'm very happy that I did this, yes. I'm looking forward to extending it in many different ways, which is a to-do list.